when we say they're maternal beings, you say no, they're not. They don't care about their calves. They kill their calves. They're just mindless machines, milk machines.
So we are going to use a really old-fashioned method called skinning, where we take the skin from the dead calf that doesn't need it anymore and put it on a new fostered calf and then give her back her baby.
So they're going to use an old-fashioned method. Sounds like something from the Stone Ages, from the Dark Ages, actually. You're going to skin her dead calf, and then you're going to put that skin on a live calf to trick the mother into thinking that's her calf. Just trying to process that. That is sick.
That is so fucking disturbing. That is actually something I didn't even know about. That is so disturbing. Imagine them doing that to a dog. Imagine it be done to a human. It doesn't matter. You're not vegan, you're paying for this shit. How can you be okay with that? Any of it. Stop hanging on to the fantasy that they're somehow happy being treated this way. There's nothing happy about it. Nothing. You're deluding yourself in this humane washing. Nothing humane happens to them. The humane way for them is going to a sanctuary and letting them live their life and people not harming them. That, like, it's common sense at this point, but some people don't even have that. Like, this is crazy. All for taking a cow's milk and for you to have it for yourself. You take away babies. Like, that's wrong. You're just wrong on so many levels. Do any other animals do this? Hell no, they don't. And you know what? Animals don't even have a choice, and they still don't even mess with other animals, species, secretions. Wake up, people. Like, this is so important. Educate yourself about the dairy industry. This shit is sadistic. It's so unbelievably unconscious. Learn about it. It's like, that's part of it. There's so much more.
Sounds like something from the Stone Ages, from the Dark Ages, actually. You're going to skin her dead calf, and then you're going to put that skin on a live calf to trick the mother into thinking that's her calf. Just trying to process that. That is sick. You are sick. You are sick individuals.
We are a beef farm, we are not a dairy farm, and as such, our mothers are kept for nothing. So that cow has been kept for nothing for a whole year, and her calf has died, therefore all profit has gone out of that one animal.
Oh my God, has anyone got like a really small violin? She's not going to get no profit out of her meat and milk machine. Wow, like, oh my God. Farmers work so hard skinning babies.
What I will do is I will make a hole for the incision, I will shove the airline in, and I will pump up the skin until it comes away from the body, then I will make my incision.
Ugh, what the hell?
So basically what you're going to do is inflate the corpse
God.
and then take the skin off of the corpse to trick a mourning mother into thinking that's her calf. What about the calf? Another dead calf's skin on them. You don't think about it. Sounds like something from the Stone Ages, from the Dark Ages, actually. You're going to skin her dead calf, and then you're going to put that skin on a live calf to trick the mother into thinking that's her calf. Just trying to process that. That is sick. You are sick. You are sick individuals.
We are a beef farm, we are not a dairy farm, and as such, our mothers are kept for nothing. So that cow has been kept for nothing for a whole year, and her calf has died. Therefore, all profit has gone out of that one animal.
Oh my God, has anyone got like a really small violin? She's not going to get no profit out of her meat and milk machine. Wow, like, oh my God. Farmers work so hard skinning babies.
What I will do is I will make a hole for the incision, I will shove the airline in, and I will pump up the skin until it comes away from the body. Then I will make my incision.
Ugh, what the hell?
So basically what you're going to do is
Oh,
inflate the corpse
God.
and then take the skin off of the corpse to trick a mourning mother into thinking that's her calf. What about the calf? Another dead calf's skin on them. Don't think about.
Again, this is my first time hearing about this practice. If you're this disconnected and can't see the very insanity of this, I feel sorry for you, dude. Like, you're too disconnected from yourself and being able to empathize to, like, clearly understand that you support really disgusting things that is so unnecessary. WTF, guys. How is it okay to take milk from another species? We don't need milk. Sure, plant milk is cool and all, but we don't even need it at all. Why are you all so obsessed with breastfeeding? Just, like, yeah, we all have inner childs, but, like, have you, like, been stunted in growth that you have to suckle on the teat of another species? Like, really think about this stuff. It is quite insane that humans think that they can have the right to take milk from another species. These are our cousins. We're not separate from animals. We have animal-like bodies.
Disgusting. You wouldn't put that on TikTok because most people would be disgusted by it. You can't make this up.
See, leg holes here, hold it in place, neck hole, and then I left a little hole for the tail, and his tail.
What the?
Through. That is the complete tail. I took it off from the inside.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's so disgusting. Oh my God, what? You think the cow's not gonna know it's dead? They could smell death.
How do they know that that cow thinks that that calf is theirs?
They think.
Farmers think cows are so stupid. You know, it's insulting. Everyone,
They
like,
think they're so stupid. Exactly, they're not. They could smell death.
Kids go and play with the squirrels. But this guy here has a massive machete, and Master Butcher.
Master Butcher. On tiny little squirrels. How unnecessary. You don't even get much stuff out of it anyways. It's a complete waste.
I've got my massive machete and I've got these two beautiful, cute little squirrels, kids. And now I'm about to show you how to cut their heads off and eat them. You know what I mean? Like,
What the fuck?
You don't have to watch it. You know,
So retarded. Are you
Me and
serious?
the old farming mates will get off on, you know, decapitating squirrels like we do with every other animal. Yeah, you know, you don't have to watch it. We just get off on killing all kinds of animals. No animal is safe around us. When we've got a gun or we've got a knife, you know, we've got a big arm glove. None of these animals are safe from either getting nonced up, stabbed up, shot up, enslaved, whatever we want to do with these animals, but just keep scrolling if you don't like it. If you haven't been indoctrinated enough by our propaganda, then this is going to make you feel a little bit icky. But if you have, you're just going to see this as normal. Hashtag back British farming, hashtag love the NFU, hashtag
ain't nothing normal about it. It is normalized. But normalization has been around all the time. People normalize so many atrocities. People normalize slavery. People normalized things happening to other human beings. We must absolutely start standing up for animals, because if we don't, we won't have rights for humans. It's the root cause. The way we treat animals will simultaneously affect us and how we treat one another, how we treat ourselves. We must work on animal rights. That is the very root of the very issues, everything. Because of how we treat them and disconnect. They are a part of us. They represent so many different things. And things will just keep happening as long as this exists. It is so violent what we do to animals, what we do to nature. We must reflect on what we put on our plate, what we support in our life daily. We must. Or we won't have an earth anymore. We won't have an ocean, that is for fucking sure. Bet you guys don't even know what the hell's happening with the ocean either. People have become very, very greedy and ignorant. Yeah, and even if so, even if people reduce, which is, no, you're lying to yourself. You're not reducing crap. You're not extending your empathy to another creature. You're only extending your empathy to your companion animals. You can't be bothered to extend your empathy to anything else besides your companion animals. That's selective empathy. And you're gonna have to, figure out why. It's obvious, it's conditioning. You have to make the choice. Go vegan, or you're paying for that. You're paying for violence. You're responsible. Take responsibility. You're responsible for paying for the most violent thing happening on this planet. It harms humans too, because they have to kill these things for you. They feel like they're so stuck in survival. What are we surviving from? At this point, it's just trauma. And that's where we need to work on healing and addressing them instead of running away your whole entire life while simultaneously eating animal flesh and secretions to keep yourself comfortable in your unease. And people are like, well, what about this war outside of my country? You must focus on what you have control over. Otherwise, you are tricking yourself and you're not following your values in the way that you need to. And so many people will come up with excuses, even yourself. Oh, well, I have this thing and I got sick. That's BS. You are lying to yourself. And especially those people who know about manifestation. Seriously, just work on your traumas that cause that issue. It has nothing to do with being vegan or plant-based. You can get all the nutrients that you need. You can take a supplement if you're that afraid. There are vegan nutritionists that can help you step by step. I went vegan on my own. No nutritionist, nothing, no support. I had nothing. And in fact, I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of people. But, it is what it is. They weren't authentic. They wanted me to be a certain way. And the moment I started speaking up for animals, they turned around and ran away. Some of them abused me, decided to react very violently. Typical flesh eater. Flesh eaters are so much more violent, to be quite honest. Why? Because they're eating violence. And you can make the excuse that you're eating from a farm that is so gentle, so kind. There's no such thing as a farmer being gentle and kind if they are profiting off the backs of these animals. They're profiting. They're not going to care that much. They're going to disconnect in many different ways. And first and foremost, they still get slaughtered. That fear floods their body. They still get sent to a slaughterhouse. And the fucking slaughterhouse workers have to slaughter these animals because you can't make a healthy decision for yourself, for the animals, for the planet. For yourself as for your values. You love animals. You love the planet. Whatever. Follow your values. Stop lying to yourself. You're not being real. You're being a fake person, being addicted.